Cloud adoption is certainly something that's very high on our radar, and no doubt it is for all you, because that's why you're here today. It's something which is no longer a choice in terms of it's something which we have to do. I think if you're not using cloud, it's going to be a case of you're going to get left behind. But what is it about cloud? Cloud is probably one of the biggest disruptive technologies for our industry of our times. Now, if you think of examples of previous disruptive technology, you look at the automotive industry where they started off with a car which they'd put together in a garage. Then you had the invention of a conveyor system where they brought the car to the people putting it together. And then you look today where most cars are made by robotics. Effectively, the process as it was 100 years ago is totally revolutionised. Similarly to how we maintain our applications, if you think of the application stack, it used to be that you had a big monolithic application running on a single operating system on a piece of dedicated tin in your own data centre somewhere. That's changing. So what we're moving to now is things like distributed computing, microservices, Kubernetics are all disruptors to our industry which we need to be involved with. Now, we're in financial services. So security is in our DNA, and we need to build security into everything that we do each and every day. So in terms of if you think of HSB as an organisation, so we started off with a branch in Hong Kong back in 1852, and back then our security structure was we had iron bars, we had security guards, probably a Royal Navy destroyer in the harbour can't help. And then we had the information revolution, where we started putting everything online and connected. And so then, for lack of a better term, what we went to, what I would call, would be a 15th century military architecture type scenario, where we had firewalls for our castle wall, we had a DMZ for our moat, and we had things like bastion hosts. Now we're looking at putting all that together. So how we deliver applications is changing, how we actually do security is also changing. So we also need to look at the processes around that and how do we make that part of the day-to-day. Because as security professionals, the estate is just too large for us to have visibility over everything. So what we need to do is to build that into the processes to make sure that we've got assurance so that we're building secure by design. Now, we've got a really big program around that in terms of DevOps. And so making security part of everyone's problem. We're very big at enabling our teams to take ownership of their kit and to take responsibility for its security architecture. So that's in terms of what we're doing. We do like to foster collaboration and innovation. It's very big on our CIO's radar. We just recently had a conference about how diversity of ideas leads to better ideas, which leads to better solutions. And that's why we're delighted to have the Cloud Security Alliance here today, to foster those diverse ideas, to try and get better solutions to enable us all to help each other out. So thank you for attending, and I'll hand back to Lee.
Thank you, Michael.